Oh yeah, I'm doing great. Doing some early day work on my novel, and then gonna progress on some Art of Sunstone. Gonna be a busy day. So, just like every other. Thanks, Morzen. Also, hi, Alice. And of course, hi, Resbrain. Which universe this is? This is Letters to the Vampire Queen. This is my novel, which technically is Sunstone universe because that's Lisa's first novel in Sunstone. It's just that when I figured out what she was writing about, because I needed that context for her writing struggles down the line in Sunstone, I realized that the story I figured out for that novel was really fucking good. So the itch happened. I was like, maybe just a little bit. And I am now about a chapter or two away from finishing the first book. So because this thing reminded me just how much I love dark fantasy as a genre, and this one's sort of a dark romance fantasy thriller genre, so it's just all the stuff that I like. Thanks. That's not gonna happen. Um, it's one of those things that's too IP complicated to organize, and honestly, I have better things to do. That one was just basically, a sort of a kind of a what if a fan type of story conceptualization and a concept kind of exploration, but that's about it. Hey, Cone. Hey there. Morning, Battle Angel. Yeah, Switch was something that I had a lot of great ideas for, but never really found an audience. So all we got were like what 4 issues. Sad, but that's one of those things. That's why you know, as a creator, you can never bet on anything really, being a sure thing. Nice. It'd be so cool if I could play the Jekyll and Hyde, what's it called, musical right now, but I am streaming on YouTube as well, so yeah. I mean, so here's the thing. None of those platforms really mean much in the way of predicting on whether or not a book will be successful. Because at the end of the day, people prefer one genre over another. People prefer one book or another. People prefer one character or another. You know, the audience doesn't necessarily carry over. You know, sometimes they do, not always. So that's why it's very hard to, that's why you can't ever kind of take for granted that, oh, hey, I have an audience now. It's like, no, you have an audience for a specific thing. You make something else, you may not have an audience. I learned that the hard way. So it's just kind of one of those things where from there on, I got very careful about assuming on whether or not, my enthusiasm is gonna carry over to an audience enthusiasm. So we'll see. Same as with the novel. I absolutely love this thing. Like I am enjoying myself so much writing it. Yesterday and day before, I end up reread the whole thing before I got back into writing the final chapters of the first book. I have ravenously consumed that book. Like I was actually shocked at just how fucking much I enjoy it, which is a very, very strange feeling for me because I am very extremely self-critical to the point where I can't even enjoy some of my most famous books. Like I can't. I start reading them, I cringe. I'm like, ah man, I could have written this like this, I could have written this like that. When I when I listen to the and when I read the letters of the Vampire Queen, I don't have that. I just immerse myself, and it's fucking an absolute joy. So I'm gonna do my best to make this book as presentable as possible, as appealing to people as possible. I'm gonna make a simple but hopefully very appealing type of a Kickstarter that's going to basically motivate people to share it around. Because basically the concept is a very simple one. You buy the book, right? And that's your book price. However, the more people buy the book, the more perks unlock within the book, as in, you gain more and more and more full color illustrations. No added cost. It's just because more people got on the Kickstarter. And by the end of the Kickstarter, if we reach the final tier, everybody also gets like freaking dust jacket. That's a reversible dust jacket. Everybody gets an audiobook professionally read and narrated. Like it's all gonna come at the same price. So that's my kind of a pitch basically for this one, because I just want to put book in hands and have people actually enjoy it and hopefully get enthusiastic about it. We'll see. Oh man, come on. Fucking streaming software, I swear. I swap back to it and it's like, oh, removes all the messages. I love that. That's great. Let me real quick go to my actual channel on both sites so that I can read it. It's a good product. Ugh. All right, let's see. Do I have better control? Okay, I did that one. So that's the book. Whatever you do, it's always beautiful. I think art have to go later. See ya, Alex. Am I using Crytek? No, this is a Clip Studio. Let me just check on Twitch also. Alright. Hey, Flickr. Sucks to suck, yeah. You wanna talk sucks to suck? I was gonna record the time lapse for this piece completely. Forgot to hit record. Basically blocked out Aldan's face here and then just went like, oh shit, I forgot. So I clicked it and now my time lapse is gonna start with a blob of a face. Great. I am a professional. Big ears, big old man ears. He looks like he could fight Bilbo Baggins for the ring. Give it to us. Okay, this music is messing with my head right now because it's got a background beat of some drums that sound like the carnival drums here in my city during February. So I'm always like, wait, are they around the house again? Oh my God. Pulls away. It's like, no, it's the actual music. Son of a bitch. Ah, that's terrible. I love it. Oh yeah, he's got it all. Male pattern baldness, erectile dysfunction, fucking no teeth. Just he's not having a pleasant old age. Rheumatitis and all the other tituses. Has to get up 6 times during the night to pee. All the things. Shut up. Hey, look. And prostate problems, exactly. That's why he looks so grumpy. That's why he makes it his life's work to make everybody's lives around him miserable. Rheumatism? Shit, I haven't heard that. I haven't watched Nostalgia Critic in like how many years? Holy shit! Funny to think of his video now. man is way before Nichols. This man's out here buying houses for like raw ore and shit. 7 bales of hay. Inflation, man. He looks like a grumpier Bill Murray right now. Something about him. I think it's the hairline and like yeah, it's a little bit. He'd be busting ghost until he was a ghost. Who you gonna call that this guy, man? Like he's tired. Exactly that too. He's wearing like multiple robes and stuff. I just need to render them. That's always the thing. When I start, it's all just a mishmash of just blobs, shapes, and potatoes. Then yeah, hours pass and things start looking a wee bit more recognizable. I'm still not done with the one from yesterday, but I am multitasker, so and plus that's how I keep myself motivated. Yeah, it's like oh I have some fantasy. I have a fantasy itch. Get to do the novel stuff. I want to do romance Sunstone. I want to do supernatural romance fine print. I want to do supernatural like action horror death vigil. I want to do mechas killer shield maidens. I am very accommodating to my own whims. Yeah, it's it really like with if you can kind of manage multiple projects, burnout is never an issue because you're always in the mood for something. It's just that overworking yourself with a specific thing all the time will kind of kill your enthusiasm. But if you can juggle stuff, you know, things get done a little bit slower when you're talking about a singular project. But, you know, all of a sudden you have multiple projects happening and they are progressing always. Hey, Con. Hey, Sari. Wait, Con. Yeah. Hey, Sari. He's only 30. Multiply by 10, and that's about roughly his age, but that's a good one. Because back in the 80s, you know, when you were 30, you're kind of getting there. You're kind of getting to that territory. These days, you're you got 40-year-olds looking younger than 20-year-olds. Different times. Well, he is one of the people running the city, so yeah, he's got a big old personal umbrella over here. He's got money to his name, but more importantly, he has power to his name, and that's the one that makes him very capable of fucking up lives. Hey Mo. Well, he was much more presentable when he was younger, but well, yeah, that was a couple of centuries ago. You can max your looks as much as you want, but it ain't holding for 300 plus years. Do my fingers, wrist, hands, fingers, do my wrist, hands, fingers ever hurt? No, and here's the trick to it. I have reduced the pressure sensitivity on my, well, increased pressure sensitivity on my tablet, so I have to apply the lightest touch possible to get a response, and then very slight increase in touch to get the maximum response. Over time, I've gotten used to that, so I can work about 8 hours a day every day, not feel it at all. Because I had a bad situation with that a long time ago, and then it hit me. Hey, what if I didn't have to press? Because this technology actually enables me to regulate that. And then when I tried it and I got used to it, I was like, oh, okay, well, solve that problem, and it did. No, it's just basically a medallion that's made of blood silver. It's a symbol of his position and also a sort of a key. This is not Berserk. Although some people do kind of go Berserk in it. Another thing that I would always suggest is do some what's it called, flexibility exercises with your hands and with your fingers, so that you basically loosen up your tendons, every now and then, because that helps. Because one of the big reasons why the tendon pain happens is, the straining of one position and consistent pressure keeps the same tendon strained all the time. If you do exercises, that sort of evens out the position and releases the strain from those specific tendons, and then you gain more durability. Bazinga indeed. This is a full-on fantasy world. Oh yeah, you can definitely trust this guy to 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 put to kill you. That's what this guy does. He's fiercely loyal to this guy, and yeah, he'll. Marak is the bloodied right hand of the council, and he takes his job very seriously. So in that one thing, he's reliable. Thank you, Neddy. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't consider himself evil. He's just loyal to the government. He considers himself very good, but you know, Exactly. I mean, that's only good things happen with that attitude, always. Unquestioning obedience to the rule of authority. Never has there been bad consequences coming from that. He's just a little guy, except like really, really, really big guy. Like, holy shit, he's tall. Like, what the fuck? Like, uh, like fucking Bale here is like 5'9". This maniac, like, phew. This man is past bear territory. This man's like fucking, I don't know. He's a werewolf in smut literature. That is a good description of his size. Werewolves in smut literature always be like 12 feet tall. It's like, why are they so tall? You'll see. So, why are they so tall? Proportionality. Of what? Oh no. Thank you, so Jesse. How do I blend my colors? Freaking in Clip Studio, I use the blending brush. There's multiple options, and they're all good. In Photoshop, I use a brush that I invented about 20 plus years ago, and just keep using the same brush ever since. It's very simple, and it just gets the job done. Basically, it turns these colors into basically oil paint, so I can just apply controlled pressure, pull colors in, blend them whenever however I want to. And it's very nuanced again, given given the size of the brush itself. Like you reduce the size, you reduce the pressure a little bit, so you can kind of do a more subtle blending, or you can go with you can blend the whole thing if you want. It's very responsive. I like it. Gives me gives me a very like I said, oil paint feeling, and that's what I always wanted when I'm actually working on this because I used to be a traditional painter. Well, I still am, but like I used to be solely traditional for the longest time back in the day. So when I got into digital art, the big problem was back in the day you couldn't really blend colors. There were no like blending brushes or tools. You had, you had your airbrush soft edge, and then you would just kind of fiddle with opacity and stuff like that. And then one day I started fucking around with brushes and made a blending brush out of a smudge tool, and that's been carrying me for decades until I got to until Linda, my wife, got me to get into Clip Studio. And Clip Studio has its own blending brush, which took some getting used to. It lacks some of the uncompromising precision that I got from my Photoshop brush, but it's still excellent. Like I have no real problems with it. I'm old, Gandalf. I may not look it, but I'm beginning to feel it. Oh, it's not a feather armor. It's just a leather. What's it called? Just basically like all leather imitation of scales. It's just kind of like more for the for the looks of it all. He's got a chainmail underneath. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I misread letter your first message as feather. Like I said, I am old, and my eyes aren't what they used to be. Thankfully, everything else is still functional. So yay, I'm still young at heart. Please, heart. Yeah, it's like it's a method. A lot of people got used to that. I was never interested in that method, mostly because I was always trying to kind of replicate my own work methods from working with acrylics and with oils and stuff like that. So I was always looking for something that was more of a controlled blending that had a proper blending thing. And the cool thing with what's it called with Clip Studio is you can actually apply it to the brush to kind of mix colors as you work. So it really convincingly gives you that feeling of working with traditional medium. Funny thing is, I wasn't even supposed to be making this illustration. I was planning to finish a completely different one. But then I just kind of got that vibe moment of like, I want to do a thing. But yeah, I was actually planning on, where the fuck is it? Always the big question. This one. Because this is gonna be a nice basically poster piece that I'm gonna have with the Kickstarter once the novel launches. So I need to finish that as well. Oh, I need to finish fucking 40 of them, but they're all pretty high in level of finish. Like I gotta. This novel alone is gonna have over 40 just illustrations in it, and then 400 plus pages of actual written story. See ya, Cone. Oh, yeah, I was muted for a second. Because I'm recovering from a sickness, so I'm a little congested. Hey, Tooth. Am I designing on the go? I mean, I've designed them before, but yeah, as I'm writing the story, I'm also conceiving the characters and doing the designs. Which novel is this for? Letters to the Vampire Queen. It's my dark, gothic, romantic fantasy thriller. Very, very cool stuff, but we'll see. Yeah, me personally, I gotta catch something during the year. You know, there's not a single year where it's like nothing. What's my thoughts on making it exist first, make it look good after? That's literally the work process. That's how I did this. You know, you block things out. That's what make it exist first is. It's the block out stage. It's the sketch, you know. It's it's this before I render it, you know. It's like you're putting things in place so that you know where to go. That's the sketch. That's what make it exist first is, you know. There's no big wisdom to it. This is not a new concept. It's just presented in a nice, you know, meme format. But generally, that's the work process for everything. How do you get over the anxiety of starting? By starting. Again, what you want to do is you want to just start doodling. Don't don't worry about it. Like rule one of art is when you start it, it's gonna suck. It is going to suck. It's gonna look bad. That's by design. That's the make it exist first stage. But if while you're doing it, you find something interesting about it, you may find the interest or energy to continue working on it. Then it's gonna suck less. Then at some point it may suck a little bit more because you go in the wrong direction. Then you'll find the right direction. Maybe. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll quit it. Maybe you'll start a new one. That's the process. People overthink things instead of just doing it, you know? This isn't a very mental process. The strongest mental activity that happens when you're drawing happens on a very subconscious level, on that instinctual level that actually memorizes things you've seen and generally knows how things should look. You know, for the rest, there's references. But yeah, don't think about it. Don't waste your time going like, oh man, oh, what I do is just draw something you want to draw. It's as simple as that. That's also the simplest rule on how to learn how to draw. Start by drawing something you want to draw, something that actually makes you happy. The worst thing that you could do is, I want to learn how to draw. Let me get books on techniques and perspective and anatomy. It's like, no, no, calm down. That comes later. Have fun first. Embrace it for what it's supposed to be, something you love doing. So, start. Just do the thing you want. That's how I got where I am. I wasn't born like this. I didn't know shit. But at some point I realized, hey, I like this. I like doing this. And the fastest way for me to improve constantly was I'm gonna draw exactly what I want to draw. And as I did that, I got better. As I got better, it took me less and less time to figure out what I want to do. And sometimes I'm still gonna fucking run into a dead end and spend like 10 hours working on a thing and then just discard it, you know? It happens. You never really go past over that point. Like it never disappears. But that's fine also. I've gotten experience enough to understand that that is fine. You know, so embrace the ugly stage. It's supposed to be there. Same was for me in writing. When I started, you know, I had ideas, but I had no fucking concept on how to enact them. But I kept failing one time, second time, third time, over and over again, until one day it kind of worked. Sexy people, animals, statues, dragons, whatever the fuck makes you happy to draw. Go wild. I didn't start with sexy people. For me, it was dragons and dinosaurs. Then monsters. Oh my god, I used to love drawing monsters. But then, you know, I found other stuff that interested me. Uh, yeah, this one's gonna stick around. I'm gonna leave it on YouTube. Yeah, teeth. this. I'm gonna now save now, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'm gonna go and write my novel. So, thank you all for being here. I am out.